I don't like it, B. I don't like it. To my brother Gat Taylor and my brother Mav Hoffa. I don't like it. I don't like it. Y'all may have seen Gat Murder, for lack of better words, going at Mav Hoffa. I mean Gat Taylor. And I don't want to say going at him because it's not like he's going crazy, like he's being like it's not like he disrespecting them. It don't feel like that, but the energy feels aggressive. And I don't like it. I'm too close to the situation to really say to really do it much justice without, you know what I'm saying something that I probably shouldn't, like without, you know what I'm saying, without risking damaging the bond with either one of them. So I don't really want to say too much about it, but I will say this. Gat he spoke of like two issues with Math. You know, it was two things that he wanted to that he expounded on. One was how did Math Hoffa score the Ghostface Raekwon interview? Matt said Ghostface's people reached out to him. Gat is like, I reached out to him. That was through me. It wasn't no Ghostface's people. Okay. I guess that's a reasonable gripe, right? I guess. I mean, I don't trip over. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would trip over something like that. I don't not trip, but would feel some type of way. But I think I would respond on the phone or in the text message or DM or something and not in the video. I just think, you know what I'm saying? How long ago was, some of these, I think I got the impression from when Math was answering the question that the process was drawn out. Like it was supposed to be at some point and then it didn't happen at that point and then it happened later or whatever. So was it that, could it have been that Gat made the initial connection and when that didn't happen, the secondary connection happened through Ghost's people? I don't know. I'm just saying, just things to look about. I know sometimes I tell stories and I don't get all the facts right because my memories ain't all the way good. Like I made it like when I tell a story about the incident that we had with Mysticals Camp and all that. Check it. It's a video about it in the it went down like this folder. Go check for it. But when I tell that story, the way I've told that story over the years has evolved because, it's not like I told the story publicly a lot of times, but the story has evolved because certain things I didn't remember correctly, and then certain people refresh my memory. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not even sure if I'm remembering it correctly right now. But one time, Diamond D reminded me of a part of the story. I think it was Diamond D. It was somebody. Diamond, if it was you, check in. Let me know, right? It was something like, it was like Diamond D was like, yo, you climbed on it, you climbed across the stage like you climbed across my back. But if that was you, Diamond, let me know. But the moral, like, I don't even remember it clearly now. I could be giving somebody else credit to Diamond D right now. You understand what I'm saying? But before I remembered it was Diamond D, or before I remembered this detail of the story, period, if I told a story, I don't think nobody would have got on, online and made a video going at me for that. I don't know, bro. Seems harsh. I mean, it feels like it was, like it's something that was building up. That's all I say. Feels like it was something building up. And the other thing being, when Tiger asked Math, did he feel some type of way about, when he saw Gat on the Bag Food show? And Son said yes. I'm not gonna lie, yes, I did. Like, I don't feel like that was that bad. I felt like he kept it respectful. Yeah, I felt like he kept it respectful. I don't know. I don't like talking about this. As I said, I feel like I'm too close to the situation to do it any real justice. I can't give y'all no real news on this, but I don't like it, B. I don't like it. Granted, I do understand You know, when Gat says, like, we was all cool at one point, I'm paraphrasing. You, Math, go to the show. I mean, you link up with them, you take pictures with them. It's not no real beef, so why should I have any real beef with them? I get that sentiment. But I do still understand how son feel, how Math feel. I do. Because I mean sometimes emotions are irrational. You know what I mean? They are. And I look at it like, okay, I have this issue with them that still needs working out. You know, I go and interact with them because we have this issue, right? It's like pause. Think about like if your parents was beefing and one of your parents was granted sole custody, right? And just because the parents may link up and have civil conversations about what they're going to do or how they're going to handle something in the future doesn't necessarily mean that the kids cross that threshold just yet until things is worked out. I mean, that may be a bad analogy, maybe a good one, whatever. But I'm saying, like, try to take from it what I'm trying to say, please. You know, I'm just like, all right, yeah, I've linked up with them, but y'all roll with me, or you roll with me. I didn't link up with them. I confronted them, or I had a run-in with them, or we ran into each other, and I kept it civil. You know, but you with me, I as I stated, it ain't good. If that is the situation, right? Just because we ran into each other and we ain't come to blows, don't mean that y'all who run with me should. Now, I'm not saying whether that's right or wrong. I'm just saying I understand the feeling. That's all. It might even be wrong, but I understand it. I do. I also admit that I'm a sensitive person. You know, I don't have no problem admitting that. I think all of the toughest dudes you know, or what y'all consider tough, are the most sensitive dudes out here. Somebody will let words drive them to rage. That's sensitivity. Things like that. Anyway, so I get it. I do. I also understand when Hoffa says, towards the end of the interview with Tiger, he was like, a lot of people, some people just have a problem, not have a problem, I don't know if he said have a problem with, but they just don't want to be under another man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, dudes want to have their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that. A lot of adults on their Dame Dash, they don't want to have no boss. They want to be their own boss. You know what I'm saying? And I can't hate on nobody for that. That's something that I've experienced. Me, myself, having a platform, an entity, or something, a buzz, or whatever you want to call it, an outlet, and the outlet is called Monstanation, or whatever. And because I'm rocking this monster, like, nah, they want to do it on their own. Now, I don't have a problem with that on no level. It might not be because of that. You know, actually, I think it's, you know, it's not the worst decision. It's smart in some ways, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got no motion and you don't know how to build and you having trouble, you struggling to build motion, then no, I don't think it's the smart move under those circumstances. Just roll with the nation, right? But if it's within you, you know, in your nature to grind and hustle and build it on your own, then by all means, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people just don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't called Monster Nation, if it was called something else that wasn't attached to my name, it might make some people feel better. Because don't nobody want to be little bro when they're a grown man. And, you know, I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but like I was saying, I didn't want to talk about this, but I spoke, well, I wasn't going to. I wanted to, but I wasn't going to. But then I spoke to my man, and he was like, yo, he said, that's crazy. He was like just the other day, the son was, you know, he was big and mad up. He was, you know, he was holding him down. And poof. And I was like, word, you know, I started thinking, my brain started going, and I'm like, I gotta say something about it. Not that I got to, but it feels like something that has been building up. That's my take. Those things that I heard got me. Unless I missed something, I heard him address two things in his little interview in Mass interview with Tiger. That little segment, right? I heard two things that got addressed, and if those two things, I don't believe those two things are worthy of the energy that Gap had towards Math. I'm almost positive this is something that's been building up. And I hate to say it, but yeah, I hate to say it, but that's what I think. But bros, I don't like it. And goodness gracious. Holla at your boy. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Trying to be a taxpayer citizen in the nation, leave a super thanks. Spelling things right. Rock, R-O-C-K. Helter Skelter with A's and H's, not E's and R's. Monster with an A, not an E and an R. BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. Click all the links, the merch link, the Bandcamp link, if you'd rather hear me rap than hear me yap, all of that, get involved to get a job. Once again, BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. The rest of y'all.
Welcome to the nation. I am your host, your president, your tour guide, Mr. Monster Mirago. I'm the landlord, the owner, tenant, the janitor. I'm ops the damn floor. Let's go. I'm one of the realest you ever gon' see. I ain't come here to lie to you. Niggas done with a lie to you. I get Beanie Siegel's first album, or Paul Pierce even, they got the truth. I'm sick and tired of you, you comical and I'm not in the mood for jokes. You are not a goon, not a shooter or a rider. You shoot off your mouth and you be riding dudes, cock for loot, dude, that's a prostitute.